Hi everyone. If you're watching this video, that means that you're coming to PEAI for 2nd grade.
Today we're going to go over everything that you need to know before your first day at PEAI.
I'm Mr. Jake.
And I'm Miss Erin. Oh.
I'm Mr. Jake.
And I'm Miss Erin.
And welcome to
PEAI.
Welcome to second grade. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching our video. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is our syllabus. When you buy or when you pick up your books and first get registered at PEAI, they should hand you one of these syllabi. And this has everything that you need to know. This will give you examples of our homework. This will give you examples of the types of vocabulary tests that we do. And all those kind of things you might be a little bit curious about. So please, before just sending me an email and asking me these questions, make sure that you've read through these because this has all the information that you're going to need. That being said, if you have questions, let me and Miss Erin know, and we are happy to answer as quickly as we possibly can. The next thing we'll talk about is the weekly schedule here at PEAI. So you've got a plethora of books when you first signed up. Day one, which is usually either on a Monday or a Tuesday. This is when we work on our literature book. Our main book is Reading Street. For vocabulary, we usually use our vocabulary workshop book in the beginning of the year, or in the end of the year, we work on a Wordly Wise book. And then we have our grammar book, which we use not just on our day one, but also during our speaking class. This class on day one is focused a lot on literature analysis, and we like to have students do a lot of presentations. On our day two, our vocabulary either comes from our B1 or B2 vocabulary book or our novel workbooks. We also study, our main book is our social studies book. It's Impact Exploring Who We Are. It's a brand new book for us this year, and we're really excited about it. And starting February and beyond, we have a novel that we work on. Some novels will take 1 month, some novels will take 2 months. If you're joining in the middle of a novel, we hope that your son or daughter has time to catch up and get on the same page as us as far as wherever we're at in the novels. This day we work on a lot of projects usually, either based off of the novel or based off of the social studies book. Speaking class, which is a class that we hold on either Wednesdays or Saturdays, we are reinforcing the grammar that we have learned on our day one, and we just try to maximize speaking time. So there's very minimal homework, but we try to just get students up, moving around, and talking as much as we possibly can. Okay, Erin, I'll talk to you about the difference between online and offline classes at PEAI.
All right, guys, so I'm going to talk about online versus offline classes, okay? So Mr. Jake has covered most of what you're going to need to know for offline classes, and I'm going to talk about some of the differences that you're going to see when we are online. So we're still going to keep the class as similar as we can to a regular PEAI class. There's still going to be lots of teamwork. When we are offline, what happens is we usually break up into groups and we work together to complete tasks in teams. Well, the same thing's going to apply when we're online, except you're going to use breakout rooms for online classes, okay? So we're going to be using a lot of breakout rooms, and hopefully you will enjoy that interaction. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is classwork. So classwork is going to be almost exactly the same. You're still going to need to bring your books for the first day of class and the second day of class, right? So make sure to go back and look so that you know which books to bring for each day. And you're going to be able to basically do the same things. So the only main difference is we're going to be able to use a lot of resources that maybe we wouldn't even be able to use in our regular class, like being able to research on the internet and being able to do projects using the internet and using breakout rooms in ways that I think you're going to enjoy. So that's the main difference for our classwork. Now, as far as homework goes, regular classes, you're going to bring your homework to class and then give it to us, and then we will check it, of course. But in online classes, you're going to need to submit all of your homework on Google Classroom. And if you do not know how to use Google Classroom, please watch the other video that I made, and that will explain how that works and how to use it. Okay, so the next thing I want to cover is what homework should look like. So you can see this is a great student example. So you're going to write the day and the date at the top. You're also going to include your name at the top when we're online, please, so that Mr. Jake and I know who you are no matter what. Okay, and then you're going to write down the question in pen, please. And then, of course, answer the question. And typically, our homework is going to be at least 3 to 5 sentences long for your answers, unless otherwise specified. So please be careful and make sure that you are meeting that requirement. For the next part, we are going to introduce ourselves. So you're going to see a little video about me and Mr. Jake. So I hope you enjoy.
All right, Erin, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, hi, my name is Erin. My students call me Miss Erin. This will be my 4th year teaching in Ditchstone. I myself have 2 kids, so I understand the pressures of academy life. And I also have a teaching philosophy where I am trying to get kids to be academically engaged, but also let them have a lot of fun. All right, Mr. Jake, tell me a little about yourself.
My name is Jake. My students usually call me Mr. Jake. And this will be my 6th year teaching 2nd grade, so I've been doing this a while. What is really important to me is to create a classroom environment. Students really want to be here, and it's not just because the grades or scores or anything like that. They're worried about missing out on an experience. I really want to create an exciting place for them, and because if I do that, they're really engaged, and if they're really engaged, they learn more. So that's all I have to say about me.